Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Cincinnati Reds rebuild here on MLB The Show 22, and we are back after a fantastic last episode. If you missed it, go back and watch it, because we played the entire 2025 postseason in last episode, and not only did we make the World Series, we won the World Series. This rebuild is technically finished now. It's completed. We did the objective. We rebuilt the Cincinnati Reds and won a World Series. That's the goal of every rebuild, is to rebuild the team and win a World Series. So technically, the rebuild is finished. But we got to go from here. We got to go back to back, 3 in a row, 4 in a row, 5 in a row, so on and so on. We got to try and be the best team of all time. We got to be the New York Yankees. So this rebuild is far from over. We did the first step. We rebuilt the team and won a World Series. It took us 4 seasons. We did that. Now we got to keep the team together, build upon it, and go and win more. So that is the new goal. We've upped the ladder. We've moved the goalpost. We have new goals. So we've won the World Series. We've done that. We've won the division. We've won the pennant. We've done everything. Now we got to do it multiple times to prove that we're not just like a fluke. This was our 4th season in the Reds rebuild. If you remember, we have a little bit of money. Just a tiny bit of money. $52 million, not crazy. We are hopefully looking to see Joey Votto into retirement, so we don't have to pay that $7 million in this upcoming season. We have Walker Buehler under contract for 6 more years. We have Ohtani under contract for 5 more years. We have Alex Reyes, who we're probably going to move on from. Tyler O'Neill, we could probably keep around, even though maybe he gets moved on. I don't know. He had a really good year this year. I don't think we move on from. Jonathan India had his best year as a pro, so we're going to keep him around. Emmanuel Clase will stay in the bullpen as the closing pitcher. Dustin May and Casey Mize had really good seasons, but they're free agents this year, and I don't know how much money we're going to have after we do all the arbitration and all the re-signing all the minor leaguers. I don't know how much money we're actually going to have, so it's going to be very interesting to see. If you want to go back and watch last episode to see the postseason stats, the regular season stats, or anything like that, then that's in that video. We're not going to do any of that today. We're going to go straight to the off season. Here we go. We have contracts that we have to figure out with our coaches. Yes, thank you, Joey Votto. I've never been so happy to see Joey Votto retire. We don't have to pay that $7 million. Thank you so much, Joseph Votto. I don't know if you're going to be a Hall of Famer in MLB The Show. You're probably a Hall of Famer in real life. I mean, you won an MVP. At one point in your career, you were the best first baseman in the league. You probably do make the Hall of Fame. You're certainly a Reds Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. That's a not even a conversation. You're obviously a Reds Hall of Famer, but you probably make the Hall of Fame in real life. In this, MLB The Show is notorious for not giving players Hall of Famers or putting them in the Hall of Fame. Usually it's just like Miguel Cabrera, Albert Pujols. Those are literally the only couple guys, and maybe Yadier Molina every once in a while, but Max Scherzer rarely ever gets in. Justin Verlander rarely ever gets in, so I would doubt that Joey Votto makes it, but he had a fantastic career in the first 2 years of the rebuild, which are these 2 years, 2020, actually it's 2022 and 2023, right? He had 20 home runs, 11 home runs, 31, 59. His career on-base percentage is .404, which is just absolutely insane. Joey Votto had a fantastic career. It's sad to see him go. He's a Reds legend, but I'm just happy we don't have to pay that $7 million. And he was wasting a roster spot, to be honest with you. We kept him in the big leagues just because he's Joey Votto, but thank God he's gone. we can get rid of that roster spot and move on from him and free up $7 million. Anybody else that is notable? Kyle Farmer, former Cincinnati Red. He was here at the beginning of the rebuild. We moved on from him. He tore his ACL. That's probably why he retired. He didn't even play all of last year. Wow, okay. And he played 35. He might have tore his ACL the last season, then didn't play all of this year. That's crazy. I don't know. JT Riddle retired. David Peralta calls it a career after 38 years. He is age 38. He had a good career. Manny Pena, anybody else of note? Anybody in the free agency that didn't get a contract that just retires because of the market? JT Brubaker, Pedro Baez, anybody else? Patrick Corbin. Patrick Corbin, at one point in his career, was thought to be a Cy Young candidate around this time right here. This time when he was first coming up. He was thought to be that, but he was not good. Not towards the end. Jake Diekman is gone. Adam Duvall, former Cincinnati Red as well. Three good seasons. He came into the Cincinnati Reds after a year he was in the league. That's crazy. I didn't realize. I thought he was in the league longer than that before he came to Cincinnati. Jared Eichhoff. Also, Adam Duvall at one point in his career, big time home run hitter. 33 home runs, 31 home runs. He was smashing the baseball in Cincinnati. Jared Eichhoff. Neftali Feliz. Wow. Neftali Feliz back in the day was a beast. 40 saves, 32 saves. I think he got injured these years. Beast. Absolute beast. Who else? Bernardo Flores. Don't really know who that is. Mike Freeman. I know who Mike Freeman is. Josh Fuentes. Steven Fuentes. Mateo Gil. 25-year-old, 49 overall deep potential player, retires. Too bad for him. Anybody else that is of note? Ender Inciarte. Okay. I remember him being on the Diamondbacks. Not really much in the Braves. I mean, obviously he spent most of his career at the Braves, but it looks like he got released right after the first season and then didn't really get any other jobs. Who else is here that I made? Tommy La Stella, I think also a former Red at one point. Oh, maybe not. Maybe one of these total. I think, did Tommy La Stella play for the Reds? I don't remember. Who else is here? And Jordan Lyles, big time Rocky pitcher is where I remember him from. Whit Merrifield, big time Royal, obviously. Won the World Series with them, I think. And was it 2016 they won the World Series? I think he was on that World Series team. Very good player, very good utility guy, fast, good contact here. Mike Mikolas. I remember with the Cardinals, obviously, because that's where he spent most of his career. Good pitcher, not great. Mike Moustakas, the Moose. How could I forget that he played for the Reds? Man, his contract was horrible. They just cut him in real life. But obviously, he was a big-time Royal. Oh, no. Merrifield didn't win the World Series, the Royals, because they won in 2015. And that's the year they had, Lorenzo Cain and all those guys. Who else is here? Adam Ottavino, Steven Piscotty, Daniel Ponce de Leon. What a name. Hyun-Jin Ryu, really? Retiring, 39 years old, obviously a Dodger. Crazy. Anybody else? I mean, Justin Turner, big-time Dodger. I don't remember him with the Mets. I remember with the Dodgers, obviously. Big ginger beard. Anybody else? Nobody else. All right, so that's your Hall of Fame class. Nobody in the Hall of Fame, or that's your retirement class. Nobody in the Hall of Fame. I told you they wouldn't put Votto in. Exclusive free agent, we only have Dustin May. We have $79 million, 79.9. That's very good. That's very good because that allows us to make some big decisions. We can rebrand the team. You know what? I might rebrand the team and put a star. Can I put a star on them, on the jersey? I don't think I can. I wanted to put a star on the jersey for we won a World Series, but I don't think I can do that. Review the staff. We have to hire a hitting coach, a pitching coach, a first base coach, and a farm director. So our hitting coach, we need to find guys that have no negatives is what I would prefer. Like this guy, Alvaro Decker, 42 years old. Seems like he's a promising young guy. We can go with that. Pitching coach, Mark Tebow. Okay. Tebow time, baby. And we needed what do we need? We needed a first base coach and a farm director. First base coach and a farm director. All right, we can find that. Terry Bradshaw? That doesn't look like Terry Bradshaw to me. I don't know if I need to clean my glasses or not, but that doesn't look like Terry Bradshaw. Let's go with you, Sammy Morris, and then we need a farm director. And it could be AJ Hinch, but he has -3 plate vision. And he's probably going to get other jobs. So we'll go with George Martinez. We'll offer George Martinez a contract. All right, hopefully those guys accept their contracts, although Sammy Morris doesn't really like his offer, so we'll make him a new offer. We'll go offer him $4 million. He should accept. Okay, all these guys should accept. We're paying our coaches a lot of money. We're paying Nick Perry, our manager, 4.8, so we're going all in, even on the contracts, even on the coaches. All right, so we have exclusive free agent for Dustin May. I feel like this is a no-brainer, right? This is an absolute no-brainer. 4-year contract. It's going to bite us in the butt probably at some point, but $125 million. He should accept that for 4 years. That's 31.25. That's going to drop us down a big chunk, but we have to fight through it. That's just what happens. Alvaro Decker accepts the hitting coach job. That's awesome. Dustin May hasn't accepted his contract yet. So we got the hitting coach. Is anybody else getting targeted? All right. People are getting targeted, but we're still favorite for all those guys, so that's good. We'll keep moving. George Martinez accepted the farm director job. Sammy Morris accepted the first base job. And Mark Tebow accepted the pitching offer job. So we got all the coaches that we need. That's awesome. We have a new coaching staff, all making pretty good money, except for the third base and hitting coach. All making, actually, third base and first base are making less than 1.5. So, all right, I'm liking it. And then we got Dustin May still working on that contract. $74.15 million in the budget. I don't even know who's in free agency this year. This is the last time to offer qualifying offers. And Dustin May still on the table. All right, let's go to free agency. It is time for free agency. We've got 40-man roster to do. We've got arbitration. We're certainly signing Ellie De La Cruz. That's guaranteed. Tender contracts, and then free agency. Vladdy Jr. with no offers. Kyle Tucker with no offers. Ozzie Albies with just an offer from the Braves. Wow, okay, this class is bringing the heat. This could be our first baseman. I was talking about how we needed a first baseman. I feel like Cam Collier is a good placeholder, but if we want to get good right away and be competitive after we just won the World Series, Vladdy Jr. is right up there. Vladdy Jr. is right up there with the possibilities of doing that. We need one more pitcher because Dustin May still has not accepted for some reason. Or did he accept yet? Dustin May, I don't think he's accepted yet. We've got... that's a lot of arbitration to offer. That's a lot of arbitration to offer. That's a lot of tendered contracts to offer. Man, we might not have enough money to sign Vladimir Guerrero Jr. because I got to bring back all these guys. So let me go quickly and do all of this stuff, which is the arbitration and the tender contracts. Then I'll bring you guys back in when I have that done, and we'll see where we're at. We'll see how much money we have, if any, and we'll see what the next move is. Maybe we make a trade to free up some money. I don't know, but I'm going to go do this really quickly, and then I will catch back up with you guys after it's all done. Okay, so I just got done finishing up all of the arbitration and the tendered contracts. And after doing all of that, we are left with $71.4 million in pending offers with an available budget of $74.15 million. So we have around $3 million of free money after everybody's been offered arbitration and has been offered contract tendered and all that good stuff. So that completely rules us out, at least of right now, for a guy like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. or a guy like Michael King or a guy like Nico Horner, because you guys know my previous history with the Chicago Cubs is not good, especially going against Nico Horner and the dude that they signed that's in the outfield. I forget his name. But you know I don't have a good track record with them. So we might have to sign them just because I don't want to play against them. But we are going to have to work the budget if we want to make this team even better, which might mean trading one of our two studs, because we'd be bringing back Dustin May if he accepts his contract. He's still working on it, $31.3 million after over 4 years. So he's still potentially going to get signed, but not guaranteed. We know already that we want to trade Alex Reyes or Jordan Hicks, and I think it's going to be Alex Reyes just because he makes more money. And he's a higher overall. So we know already that we want to do that. The problem is there a relief pitcher that another team has under contract that is of equal or fair value to what we'd be giving up in Alex Reyes, even though Alex Reyes isn't really that amazing for us? Maybe like a Brian Abreu. He's only making $2 million. He's under contract for another season. I wouldn't hate having Brian Abreu on the team. We could definitely get him. Plus, we could get somebody else. Not anybody crazy, but we get somebody else. So let's take a look at what the Astros have to offer. I'm sure they have nothing because all of their guys are not under contract, I would guess. They have this guy, Rocco Rodriguez, who is 19 years old, 58 overall outfielder. He might have to be the best option that we can get back. There's other pitchers here, but nobody really piques the interest. Hitoki Nishi, 23-year-old, see potential, 53 overall, not really worth it. I'd say we'd get this guy, Rocco Rodriguez. Yeah, we could do this deal straight up. We could get this back. We'd free up about $6 million of extra money. But I want to make sure that we are not like taking the... I want to make sure we're taking the best offer that's available to us. And Reynaldo Lopez could be that guy, but he's making a little bit more. What about Helsley? No, I'm not seeing anything here. Not seeing anything here. Aaron Bummer, not really interested. Michael Feliz, no. Nick Anderson, making too much. I think we have the right offer right there. Out of everybody that has a contract, I think Brian Abreu is the best person available. We'll also throw in, there's Jose Siri, former Red. Never played for the Reds, but Rocco Rodriguez, we'll throw him in too. And I think we'll do this deal. Jordan Alvarez up to a 98 overall. That's crazy. Brian Abreu and Rocco Rodriguez for Alex Reyes. Straight up. Bada bing, bada boom. We get another relief pitcher who's a little bit younger and cheaper. We free up a little bit more money, which is always good. It's always good. And if we go to the arbitration, now instead of having that, we free up 71.4 in pending offers, and we have 80 million in available budget. So that frees up a little bit more money for Vladdy to come in to the team. I'm not guaranteeing that it's even going to be Vladdy, but that frees up a little bit more money. Trading this early into the offseason is always tricky because not many people are under contract. Everybody's got like arbitration or just straight up free agency. So trading is a little bit tricky. Like we don't have any right fielders that we could trade. Even Tristan Casas, who I would want to trade probably, cannot get traded yet because he's not under contract. We have a few guys that are in left field that I don't really feel confident in. Shortstops, we got to bring all these guys back. We don't even, speaking of guys that are not in contract, we don't even have that many guys that are under contract, really, if you look at it. Carter Jensen, he's now the top catcher above Tyler Stevenson, so that's interesting. Emmanuel Clase, Lucas Sims, Raul Franco's making 80K, 73 overall. Relief pitchers, and then, you know what? Patino would be the only other relief pitcher that we would move on from, but really, I think I'm going to have to wait on that one until we get more guys that have signed their contracts with other teams, because right now the pickings are not great. So Patino will stay for now. Starting pitchers, same deal. I don't think that there's a starting pitcher of equal value for Walker Buehler. At least not yet. Lucas Giolito had an 8-19 season. Jesus. That's crazy. Trevor Rogers isn't under contract yet. Cade Cavalli's not under contract yet. Jack Leiter's a 90 overall. Good for him. Daniel Espino, Julio Urias, Jack Flaherty. Don't really want to go down the Jack Flaherty route, especially because he's 30. Shane Bieber, we just beat him in the World Series. Don't want to get him. Garrett Cole. I mean, Garrett Cole's cool, but that really wouldn't help us. Shane Baz could be awesome. Alek Manoah, obviously, I would be down for Alek Manoah. But he's got arbitration, right? Yeah, he's got arbitration. So we'll have to wait on him. Tristan McKenzie, an 80 overall. Lance McCullers, no. Yeah, like if we're gonna trade Walker Buehler, we're gonna have to find somebody of equal fair value, and I don't think anybody is of equal fair value just yet. So let's simulate. I don't want to simulate too far because I don't want these guys to sign really quickly. I want to still have an offer on them. I mean, this is just too good to be true, right? Is Vladdy 27 years old, 37 home runs? He could be our first baseman. We could find a spot for Cam Collier. It's not like it's not like the end of the world if we can't find a spot for Cam Collier, though. 175. I got to throw the offer in there. It's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I got to throw the offer in there. We'll see what happens. Maybe he accepts, maybe he doesn't. Jorge Alcala signs a deal with the Cubs for 4 years. Vladdy signed with us. Wow. This changes things because now we don't have money. I did not expect him to actually sign with us. I just threw an offer in there just because. Okay, so Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is now our first baseman. That changes some things for sure. Because now we're going to have to trade people to free up the money. And I need to... Let's go. Let's keep simulating a little bit. Hopefully more guys accept their contracts. Are these guys accept? Oh, these are the arbitration. Are the tender contract guys getting signed? Okay, the tender contract guys are getting signed. They're not costing too much, so that's good. It's the arbitration guys that are costing too much. Luis Arias signs a 5-year deal with the Red Sox. Dylan Cease goes to the Phillies for 9 years. Very interesting. A couple guys left on the tender contracts. We got all the big boys on the arbitration offers. Nobody's offered them contracts yet, so that's good. Free agency. Nico Horner's got some deals. He would stay in the division, go to the Brewers. Please don't. I don't want you to. Go away. Don't stay here. Keep simulating a couple more days. Tender contract guys are still arguing over money. Come on, guys. We got $35 million in pending offers, and we have $12.5 in available budget. Jordan Romano signs a deal with the Phillies. Phillies spending money. Phillies are spending that moolah, that straight cash, homie. Man, I did not see this coming. I did not expect us to sign Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I really didn't. I just threw an offer in there just to kind of, as like a placeholder. We got Dustin May. Oh, that's why we don't have any money, because Dustin May re-signed. They didn't give me a notification or anything. That's why I don't have any money. Dustin May's back, baby. All right, so Walker Buehler probably has to get out the door, but does that free up enough money? It probably does, but have enough pitchers re-signed with their teams? It's been a few weeks, or it's been a week or two. So it doesn't look like all the top players have signed contracts yet. Dylan Cease obviously with the Phillies, but we don't want to talk with the Phillies. It doesn't look like anybody crazy has signed contracts yet. Rodon and Aaron Nola. I wish Aaron Nola wasn't making 30.4. I really do. I really wish he wasn't. Luis Severino making 27.2. A straight up swap. I don't like it. I don't like it that much. I think we're gonna have to hold off a little bit longer until some more guys sign. Keep simulating. We get to the 40-man roster. Okay, so we would like to stop simulating here. These two guys still haven't accepted their contracts yet. That's killing me right now. All right, 40-man roster. Who's on it? Who doesn't want to be on it? Who needs to be on it that's not on it already? Let's go to the AA team. Free hands on it. Everybody else, I could live with them leaving, I guess. If they get taken in the Row 5 draft. Robbie Martins, I want on the AA or on the roster. Oh, I have everybody on the 40-man. Okay, so I do want Robbie Martins on the 40-man. Leonardo Jimenez, I don't really need on the 40-man. Encarnacion's 28 years old. He's probably not gonna be anything for us. I hate to say. Encarnacion. He's played in the big leagues. 28 years old. I'd hate to see him leave. I really would. Leonardo Jimenez is 24, but I think we can remove him from the 40-man. Because I want Robbie Martins on the 40-man. I don't want him leaving at all. We have a full 40-man. I thought I got rid of people. 27 plus 12. That's 39. Okay, so we had 41 actually on the 40-man. So we need to get rid of somebody else. Who do I think would get taken if given the opportunity? Michael Ciani, I don't really care if he gets taken. He can get off the 40-man. So now we have 38 plus 1 is 39. So now we can add Robbie Martins to the 40-man roster. Perfect. And I think that's all that I need to add. Everybody else doesn't really matter if they're not on the 40-man roster or not. Like, these guys would be cool if they stayed. If they didn't, if they got taken, then I wouldn't be, like, heartbroken. We can also add somebody to the team, which is probably going to be Ronnie Mauricio. Because Ronnie Mauricio can play at shortstop. India goes back to second base, and Carter Jensen starts at catcher. And then we trade at Tristan Casas for a DH or for something. Or maybe that's what we use Vladdy for. Maybe we keep Collier at first base and then have Vladdy be the DH. That's a possibility. Look at this lineup. This lineup's really good. If we got a better catcher, like a better overall catcher, I mean, Carter Jensen could be good. It's just going to take him a little bit to develop. All right, so I think I'm good with who's on the 40-man. We can move past that. Will Smith signs a deal with the White Sox. Jared Walsh signs a deal with the Marlins. Framber Valdez with the Yankees. Michael King goes to the Astros. Some big deals going down. Some big old deals going down. We're still working on those guys' tender just accept your contracts already. Jeez. It's not that crazy. Michael Siani has cleared waivers. That's good to hear. Today's the last day to offer arbitration. I've offered arbitration to everybody here. They just need to accept, and then we can move on because I need to trade these guys. So I need to trade probably Tuki Toussaint. I need to trade Tristan Casas. A few guys need to get out the door. So if you could just sign. Dylan Tate signs with the Pirates. Pirates actually spending money? That's crazy. That's very unheard of. I still can't believe we signed Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's not what I expected. Devin Williams signs with the Brewers. We go to all players must have tender contracts. Okay, we have, everybody signed their tendered contract. That's perfect. Now we don't have to worry about that. Now we just got to worry about arbitration and all that good stuff. Brian Reynolds signs a 7-year deal with the Orioles. Ty France with the Astros. Kyle Tucker goes to the Twins on a 9-year deal. Clay Holmes gets traded to the Angels from the Yankees for a few players. Nobody really that notable. Max Muncy, the younger Max Muncy, gets traded to the Braves from the A's, and the A's get 3 players that are, I guess, good. I have no idea. 2 big trades going down already. Still working on the arbitration deals. They won't sign until those arbitration deals are up. Nestor Cortez would be cool to have. Is there more pitchers signed to deals? I think there might be. Most of the really good guys are young, so they have arbitration, which is why nobody's signed yet. I think Logan Gilbert might be the guy. I think Logan Gilbert might be the guy that we want to trade for. So we'll have to wait very late into the offseason to get these arbitration deals signed because he's got arbitration. So Sean Murphy signs a deal with the Mets. Joe Jimenez with the Nationals. We go to the winter meetings. We get to Logan Webb signs. The Twins are putting out the money. Guardians get Tommy Edman. Ozzy Albies signs a 7-year deal with the Phillies. Phillies and Twins are spending a lot of money. Nestor Cortez signs a deal with the Dodgers. Today's the Rule 5 draft. Savali got taken. I noticed that. Let me go back and see. Nobody there. Adrian Hernandez got taken. He was on our team. Aaron Savale never played for us. Michael Siani did get taken. And Jackson Stevens was never playing for us. Jordan Yamamoto never played for us. All right, so we lost one guy. We only lost one guy, and that was Adrian Hernandez. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. We keep moving forward. Austin Hayes signs a deal with the Guardians. Guardians spending money too. Low key, but they're spending money. Zach Plesac goes to the Dodgers. And now we get into January. Bo Bichette signs with the Royals. And we're getting into the late stages here for arbitration. Some big name guys still have yet to accept contracts. Nico Horner being the biggest name. And I really want Nico Horner, but we don't have the money to sign him just yet. I'm really waiting for these arbitration deals to go up so that we can possibly sign him. The biggest arbitration deals are the Casey Mize deal and then a couple other guys. We go weekend. Jose Urquidy with the White Sox. Nicky Lopez to the Astros. Zach Gallen, 6-year deal for the Angels. Still working on arbitration. Trent Grisham with the Rangers. That's a lot of money for Trent Grisham. Cubs get Seti Mullins. Willie Castro to the Giants. And now here we go. We got that next week. Luis Urias goes to the Nationals. Austin Riley signs a deal with the Royals. Royals coming in as late assets. And Nico Horner signs a deal with the Pirates. So not even the Brewers, who were the top team on him. That's crazy. Jacob deGrom is still available. I wonder if we could get him for a cheap deal after we sign these arbitration deals. Because he's 87 overall, A potential. He's 37, but former Cy Young winner. Could be good. Let's see. Let's do these arbitration deals. Today was the arbitration hearing for Tristan Casas. They sided with him, so we're paying him 2.6. And it was the arbitration deal for Luzardo, so we're paying him 1.2 because they sided with us. All right, so that frees up how much money? Now we have 8.7. And Tristan Casas is now available to get moved. So we need a DH. We need a DH. Doesn't have to be a right fielder, but that's just what Tristan Casas plays. Is there a DH on a team, or is there a big-time power hitter on a team who doesn't make crazy money? Franmil Reyes is an option. This is the guy I was talking about, Seiya Suzuki. I couldn't remember his name. But he's making $17 million. I don't think, at least in right field, that there's anybody here that fits what we're looking for. So we'd have to go to like a left field option. Is there a left fielder? Kyle Schwarber on a 1-year deal. His power is still there. He's from Ohio as well. But he's only a 78 overall, so that kind of scares me. Randy Arozarena, Joey Gallo, don't want to deal with that. Yordan Alvarez obviously would be the best option, but he's not going to come here. Not for the money, though he's getting paid. Austin Meadows, no. Ian Happ, no. Eloy Jimenez. We had Eloy, didn't we? Yeah, he was here. Alex Verdugo is an intriguing option. Good power guy. Too much money, though. CJ Abrams, not a power guy, but could be cool. Willie Castro, Schwarber again. You know what? I'm not seeing really anything that intrigues me. Obviously, I'd love to get like Aaron Judge, but let's see. Do the Yankees still have that one guy? What's his name? Anthony Volpe. Yeah, there he is. This is a guy I would love to have on the team, but he is not even under contract yet, and he's too expensive, or he's too valuable, probably. Luis Robert, Riley Green, I would love to get. Drew Waters, Mike Trout, obviously. 34 years old. Trent Grisham, Cody Bellinger, really good power. Would be a perfect DH. But that wouldn't really free up any money, would it? Cedric Mullins, Colton Cowser. You know what? I'm not seeing anything right now. Might have to hold off on that. They sided with Drew Jones, so we're paying him 2.4, and they sided with Alex Kirilloff, so we're paying him 2.8. Brandon Rogers signs a deal with the Phillies. Jacob deGrom signs a 1-year, $9.7 million deal with the Rays. So there goes my hopes of signing Jacob deGrom. $3.4 million in money, and we have $24 million in money. Touki Toussaint and Elliot De La Cruz get their offers. Quinn Priester gets his offer. Okay, perfect. Now we are over budget. Yeah, thanks for telling me. I think I realized that we were over budget. So Touki Toussaint's got to get out the door. We only brought him in as a sign and trade, basically, like in the NFL. We're still waiting on Casey Mize. He's going to want like 4.4 or something. Yikes. Is there a super good, valuable young player? The Orioles have Junior Valdez. He's 21 years old. B potential. Nick Worth. Is it worth to get Nick Worth? That could be cool. Nick Worth and Junior Valdez. Nick Worth is pretty valuable, looks like. What about the Red Sox? Do the Red Sox have anybody? They have Bo Barnes. Wow, we can't even get Bo Barnes? We have to give up more to get Bo Barnes? That's crazy. I guess Tukey Tucson's not as valuable as I was expecting. Can't get Jacob deGrom. What about this guy, Sean Rolls? We could get Sean Rolls. 24 years old, though. What was the other guy? He was only like 21 or something, right? He was 22. Bo Barnes was. You know what? What else do we have to give them? Who else is making money? Justin Boyd, Rodney Raditz. Justin Boyd, I could live without. Maybe. Let's see. This is hard. Man, signing Vladimir Guerrero Jr. really threw a wrench in things, didn't it? That was not something I expected to happen. Michael Triana, I could get out of here, and Richard Newton, I could see moving on from. So, all right, we could do this. Get a pitcher, young top 50 prospect pitcher. That frees up some money. Happy with that. Still not enough to sign anybody, though. Because we have negative 30K. Who needs to go? This might have to be the Tyler O'Neill move. I'd hate to see Tyler O'Neill leave. But that might have to be the Tyler O'Neill move. Although Justin Dunn really hasn't done much. He's 30 years old. I think we move on from Justin Dunn. I hate to have it happen like that, but I think we have to move on from Justin Dunn. He's just not the kind of guy that I was hoping he would turn out to be. So let's keep moving. Let's go to like the Tigers. Do they have anybody? Do the Tigers have anybody young? That's good. What about the Royals? They always have good young farm system. Nope, nothing. I'm strictly looking for potential, like this guy, David Almanzar, but he's 24. Don't really like that. What about anybody down here? Sean Fisher's 23. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. Freddie Santos, 22. Could see that. We could be talked into that. So then let's go to the outfield. But they don't have a left fielder that could replace what Tyler O'Neill does. So athletics off the board. Oh, Jared Kelenic. Jared Kelenic is intriguing. He's making $5 million. Do they have a guy? Ooh, Julio. Don't tell me there's a possibility that I could get Julio Rodriguez. I don't know if there is. I don't know if there is a possibility I could get Julio. I'd have to give up Robbie Martins. I don't want to do that. Taj Bradley. They don't want anybody else down here, I wouldn't think. No, they don't want any of these guys. I don't want to give up. They don't even want Patino. That kind of sucks. What about Raul Franco? Lucas Sims. Stevenson's not signed yet. Spencer Steer. Valencia. Freehan. Rick Chapman. They'd want Rick Chapman, but I don't really want to give up Rick Chapman. Cam Collier. And we'd even have to be able to get more back for Cam Collier if he was thrown in. But I don't want to give up Cam Collier. Reese Hines I'd be willing to give up, but they don't want to give up Reese. Or they don't want to take Reese. I don't think it's going to happen. It would be awesome to get Julio at only 25 years old. They would take Hunter Green. And they would take Nick Lodolo. Justin Dunn, Tyler O'Neill, and Nick Lodolo for Julio Rodriguez. The best player on the Mariners. Oh, they also have Logan Gilbert. That's also another guy that I'd want to trade for. Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Can I pass this up? Can I really pass this up? We could move Rodriguez to left field easily. Yikeskis. How can I pass this up? 25 to Tyler O'Neill's 30. I can't pass that up. That's too good of a deal. That is way too good of a deal. Sorry, Nick Lodolo, you're going to another team. I apologize. I really do. But now we have to make the trade for Logan Gilbert to free up even more money. Walker Buehler's going to have to get out of here. Sorry, Walker. I don't want to trade you. I really don't. But you might have to get going. Aaron Franco's going to have to be on the board, and we'll just throw one of these bullpen arms maybe. Mason Bennett, 25 years old. Yeah, we can get bullpen arms anyway. Okay, so Walker Buehler for Logan Gilbert. Done. I just made the Mariners starting pitching rotation a lot better. They should be happy. They should be thanking me. Because now we got Julio Rodriguez, baby. That's crazy. And we have enough money to bring back those guys. We should at least. Yeah, we have $36 million in available budget, 16 in pending offers. We have enough money now. Tamar Johnson, 2.5. Casey Mize, 5.8. And Ronnie Mauricio, 3.3. And Tyler Stevenson, 2.8. And Cutter Coffee, 900,000. All right, that's all the deals. Now we have $21 million. We signed everybody that we needed to. Let's take a look at the roster. Pitcher rotation is going to have to be Logan Gilbert's and probably Hunter Green back in the lineup. So Shohei's the ace, then Gilbert, then Mize, then Hunter Green, then Dustin May. That's how we'll work it. That's a really good starting rotation. It's a really good starting rotation. Then the lineup, we have to make Julio a left fielder. That shouldn't change his overall at all, I wouldn't think. Primary position's left field. Bada bing, bada boom. Now he's a 99. Okay, so it did change his position, but it made him even better. So he's a 99 overall left fielder. He will go right in there and play left field for the boys. And this team, I think, just got even crazier, ladies and gentlemen. Just got even crazier. And don't even forget, like, we have Shohei Ohtani as a possible DH option. So, like, it's not even that big of a deal. Tristan Casas doesn't have to be our DH. It could be Shohei Ohtani. I'm going to have to fix this lineup, but this lineup is crazy good, boys. This lineup is crazy good. Wow, we might set the wins record. It's crazy good. All right, we're getting close to the end of free agents, or the end of the offseason. Is there anybody here that I could pick up on a small little deal? Liam Hendricks. Catchers, Austin Nola, Jose Abreu, Eric Hosmer. I don't think there's anybody here that I want. Starling Marte really fell off that much. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. But I don't think there's anybody else that I need to sign. Unless there's a bullpen arm. I don't think so. Zach Britton's 38. Luis Avilion. Danny Duffy. A lot of these guys didn't play last year. Zach Britton had a pretty good ERA. I can't even sign him on like a cheaper deal. 2.2 for Zach Britton. That's crazy. Please tell me he accepted that. He better have accepted that. I think we got Zach Britton. That's another good bullpen arm to have, especially a veteran. Yeah, there he is. All right. Nice bullpen arm to have. We've got a solid bullpen. Very solid bullpen. We need to move two guys down in the organization. It's probably going to have to be Jay Allen, I would guess. He's going to have to go. He's out of AAA options. Why is he out of AAA? Probably because I move him up and down all the time. That's probably why. Matt McClain, can we move down? Yeah, Matt McClain can go down. Who else needs to? Probably a pitcher needs to go down. Starting pitchers, we have all 5 that we need, so we don't need one of you guys up here. You might just have to trade Patino, because I like Hicks, I like Abreu, I like Luzardo, and I like Britton as our bullpen. And we have Bo Barnes up here for some. Why do we have Bo Barnes up? That's the guy that we can move down. I didn't even think about that. Why is Bo Barnes up in the starting lineup? No, get down in AA, my guy. What are you doing? Oh, did he just have to pass through waivers? He doesn't have any waivers? How do you not have any options? You're 22 at 71 overall. Do they really move you up and down that much? That's crazy. Well, he's probably going to get taken. I didn't realize that. That sucks. Offseason's come to an end. We start spring training. In the next episode will be the highlights of spring training, talking about the boys like Julio Rodriguez and Logan Gilbert. We have extensions to talk about. A lot of guys that are up for extensions, although a lot of these guys have arbitration, so that's not a big deal. Casey Mize is a free agent after the year, so we might have to move on from him after next season. But Logan Gilbert and Julio Rodriguez both have arbitration. Hunter Green's still under arbitration. Ellie De La Cruz, like all these guys are still under arbitration, so we don't have to worry about that. Don't have to worry about that too much, except for Casey Mize, but he might be gone at the deadline. Who knows? How it depends on how we're playing. But this is what the team looks like, ladies and gentlemen. It looks really good. It looks really freaking good, if I do say so myself. I will adjust the lineup to how I want it for the spring and for the start of next season. This is what the pitching rotation looks like as well, if I could get to it. There it is. Shohei Ohtani, Logan Gilbert, Casey Mize, Hunter Green, Dustin May. That is your pitching rotation with the bullpen as it is as well. I think we've gotten better. And getting rid of Walker Buehler for a guy like Logan Gilbert, who is cheaper, frees up a lot of money. We have $19 million in available budget, so that's good. That is good. We don't have to worry about being negative. We don't have to worry about any of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Big changes this offseason, especially signing this man right here, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Did not expect to do it, but I did it anyway. Did not really expect it. It was crazy. He's coming off a 37 home run season, 103 driven in. We also got in Julio Rodriguez, which I didn't think was going to happen either. So we're a good team. We are a really good baseball team. Ronnie Mauricio hopefully doesn't get injured. Yeah, we're a good baseball team. We are really, really good. Our lowest rated player is an 80 overall catcher, but he's young. He's basically like a rookie. You're not a rookie, but he's kind of like a rookie. And then our lowest rated overall player after that is an 87 overall Alec Thomas. So we are a very good team. I'm excited for the new season. Next episode, like I said, will be the spring training highlights with me talking over it, talking about the future of this team, talking about who I think is going to stay up, who will get called down, all that good stuff. You know how the drill is. So thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.